guys. It's Friday. I think we're at week 38. Crazy of all crazies. We're gonna do Raw tonight. I'm gonna do sort of this, just let's go spring, let's go raw. They're my people. Hey you guys, we're doing raw. We're going raw tonight. I don't know, do you feel spring? I totally feel spring. The birds were, hey Mary. I don't know what it's like in the Northeast, but right now I'm like, our azaleas are out. There's a house around the corner here that I love that's got a whole absolute wall of white azaleas. And the birds were, hey Tamra, the birds were almost obnoxious. They were so happy today. So totally spring is in the air. During my walk this morning, I saw the coolest pair of birds. They were like, I saw a hummingbird. I always see hummingbirds. I saw a pair of birds that were like 3 inches, and they're pale green. They're gorgeous. So yeah, I can't tell you how. Hey Sally girl, I can't tell you how happy I am here in California. I was just talking about like some crazy pair of birds I saw today that I've never seen before. They were just like so pretty, pale green, like my lime in my cocktail. I try to cook so healthy, but I love my cocktail at night. All right, you guys, we're doing raw tonight. We're going raw. The farmer's market, the carrots were so gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can get it in the Northeast. Hey, Eric. I get these crazy, beautiful purple carrots now. Okay, so they're purple on the outside, but when you cut them open, they're gold on the inside. So where are my cheerleaders? What is your cocktail, Sally? I'm crazy about a vodka martini. By the way, my best friend Karen turned me on to, I'm definitely a Grey Goose girl, but Sky vodka. So I've been drinking Sky vodka. And hey baby, stop. I almost feel like I should show you my view of the sunset, which is insane, and that's my kitchen window of the sunset. Oh, you guys are awesome. I feel so blessed to have you all in my life. I can't tell you. Paco is loud. Oh, talk about loud. I can't play music anymore. Last week, and then I promise I'll get to this. Last week, my whole video got closed down. And I think it was because of the music. I played J-Lo's music, which, you know, she's such a fantastic badass. I'm sure she was like, nobody plays my music unless I'm Jenny on the block. You can't take my music. So they wouldn't show it because of, I think, the music. So I'm not doing music tonight. And I had this gorgeous Joni Mitchell soundtrack. And if you've been following me, you know I'm all about the music with the food. And so my one son, who's a musician, said, you are looking great. Thank you, you guys. Robert John said, you know what? Good for them, Mom. They, you know, people should be paying for music. You know, the musicians aren't making money and we're playing the music. I thought it was okay because it was background, it was in my kitchen, but apparently not. So, let's start. Hey, Patricia. So, big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I'm over like 900 viewers right now, which is crazy. Because when I started this, I think I was like just a little 300. And I wanted to do this because I remember like when COVID started, I was starting to freak out that I miss people. I live alone. And between, I think it's almost a year, somehow, some way, it's over 900. And thank you. One of the nicest compliments, and I'm so glad I said I'm going to do this if it helps people. It's been so lovely. I took a cooking class in Florence many years ago with a really cool chick from Australia. Jane, I know you're going to watch it tomorrow. She recently sent me a picture of her eggplant rollatini, and she said, thank you. I saw your post and you inspired me, so I made it for my family. Every once in a while, I get that really delicious, lovely feedback, and so thank you. This past week, a friend of mine, Joni, I know you'll watch it tomorrow, she said something that touched my heart. I don't even know if she realized how much it touched me, and I want to get emotional. She said, I was in a Zoom meeting. She's a business girl, and she said, I was in a Zoom meeting, and I thought of your bow and arrow, food for thought, of that pause before responding. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad. I don't know. I come up with these ideas, and so the feedback is fantastic. Send me messages. It is 1 year, dear friend. Isn't that crazy? By the way, and I promise I'll get to cooking. I got my first shot, and I feel very blessed, and you know I'm spiritual and blah, blah, blah. People can't always hear that, but and it was because of my volunteer job of delivering food to people in low-income housing. So I'm feeling very lucky that I was able to get my first shot. And I pray for all you every day that you all, oh, hi guys. Oh, I love having new people. So this gorgeous chick, oh my God, you and I are gonna meet for cocktails as soon as this bullshit is over. This girl has got a sick body. Boca Dog, what's her name? Boca Dog. Boca Dog. I always say I'm becoming my mother, and I go to bars by myself all the time, and I met this amazing chick and her husband who worships her. Lucky girl. Thank you for joining. I love following you. Your body is sick. I'm okay, but yours is sick. All right, we're doing raw. We're cooking raw tonight. The vegetables are amazing right now at the farmer's market. Daikons, radishes, carrots, slice them really thin. Lots of fresh parsley. I'm starting to put the recipe on the Instagram. And then just put a vinaigrette over it. So you guys know my children, my 3 sons were born with, I never bought salad dressing ever. I pretty much do the same. Olive oil. Tonight I'm using red apple cider vinegar because it's just so healthy for you. I put it in my smoothies. It's an acquired taste. Yeah, it really is an acquired taste. But if you can get used to it, it's really good for you. If not, white wine vinegar, sherry vinegar. I do a little bit of Dijon. I'm crazy about honey, so I put a little bit of honey. Now some people would say, oh, that's sugar, don't do sugar, but screw it. One little bit of honey. Little honey, salt and pepper, and olive oil. So you're gonna add that to this incredible salad. I'm telling you guys, who's out there, try to do raw once a week. I think last week I talked about fasting. Oh my God, I love honey. Fasting, right? So that's where the word breakfast came from. I think I talked about that last week. Every once in a while, do a raw day so that you get all the nutrients, all the vitamins. I worshiped my mother. We all did. Mother of 6 kids and kept an immaculate house, and she was a working woman. We all went to college because of her. She was just this incredible woman. She beat the shit out of vegetables. She would boil the shit out of them. So if you do boil your vegetables, can I just make a suggestion? Save the water, because it's okay to, absolutely you have to cook vegetables sometimes, right? Save the water. Have a system where you save the water and then use that water for your vegetable broth. You can make your own vegetable broth. Yummy, yummy, salt and pepper, and that's it. That's your vinaigrette. I'm telling you, some nights I'll just do, like when I do a raw day, I'll just do hummus and crudité for dinner. I mean, some of you guys out there, you know, you've got your spouses and probably they're like, I'm not eating that shit for dinner. Hi, Lovey. Oh my God, Patty, your stuff. I love some of your jackets. You guys, Patty Silver, I talk about her a lot on Fridays. She's got some jackets now that are really cool. I'm loving your jackets that you're making. Hey, Priscilla, thank you for joining. I know it's late. I know you're loving your I'm telling you, my granddaughter, I put a post on my private page for my granddaughter. She's fantastic. She's a really cool chick. And you know how you know your kids' personalities right from the start? I mean, I knew mine right from the start. Anyway, I'm loving being a grandmother. Raw. Sliced daikons really thin. Sliced carrots really thin. If you can find the purple ones, yeah, add them because it's pretty. Radishes, parsley, and a honey Dijon vinaigrette. Dinner. This is my dinner. I actually did buy a piece of fish. All right, food for thought. How much time do we have? 4 minutes. So my food for thought this week. This quote hit me, and you know, give me feedback. Tell me if you're the best. Thanks. This is a quote that hit me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Tell me if it hits you too. I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would have never moved. I'm going to read it again. Let's all pause and listen to it again. I love looking at the comments. You look pretty. Thank you. I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you would have never moved. So, have you ever had, you know, a job or a relationship, or even like a physical place where you're kind of on autopilot, right? And you're not necessarily happy, like with a job. I mean, I remember, like, you're not happy with a job, but it's like the pay is good, and you know, and you sort of, and I always use the phrase autopilot because I really know, personally, I've put myself on autopilot. You put yourself on autopilot and you think, oh, this is all right. And because I believe in spirit or universe or God, whatever you call it, and I really believe in guardian angels, they say, this isn't good enough. I'm going to make you so fucking uncomfortable that you're going to have to move. That's my food for thought. And change is good. Change is hard, but change is good. And I am the poster child to that. It's hard. It's hard. I physically moved. I completely changed my life entirely. It's hard. But I do think, and again, I go with my spirituality, I think it was divine intervention where they were like, stop, that's enough. We're gonna make you really uncomfortable so that you have to. So I throw that out every week. I throw out ideas to you guys, and you can pause. And you know, when I used to go to mass, you know, sometimes it was a really good sermon. You think about it during the week. Pause and think about it. If you're in something where it just doesn't feel good, you might want to say, and by the way, that's where disease comes from, because it may affect you physically. If you're in a situation where you're starting to get sick a lot, it might be your angels, your universe, call it whatever you want. I don't care what you call it. It might be a force saying, it's time for a change. I don't know. Give me feedback. I changed Oh, I can't even read my sister's responses. Thank God people don't see. I love that. Yeah, my California girls are saying I love that. I'm not even going to read my sister's response because it's X-rated. I miss my family so much. All right, you guys. Mwah, I love you. I hope you'll come back next week. We're at week 38. We're at just a little over 900 people. Spread the word. I would love to be able to say to my granddaughter, the year you were born, May came up with this idea to try to bring people together because we were all struggling, and she got up to 1,000. I don't know. I just think it would be cool. By the way, when I tell her, Instagram probably will not be anything, but right now it's kind of fun. And I love you guys for being here for me. Miss you, Joni. I talked about your feedback of my bow and arrow, and I love you for that. Thank you guys. Good night. Have a great weekend.